How we doing? Doing all right? We doing okay? We good? How is everybody? How are all for you? What's going on, Musta? Stalvanton, I don't know if you're still here, but what's going on, pal? What's going on, gentlemen? How we doing today? We doing all right? Um, so today is Fallout Sunday. We all know the deal by now. But it's a very special Fallout Sunday. I've decided that we are going to go ahead and start getting into the DLCs, all right, the expansions, right? They used to be called expansions, right? I noticed this when I first got Fallout 3. They called them expansions, right? Like Broken Steel was an expansion pack, and all this other stuff. Now they call it DLCs, right? And I feel like that's on purpose. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel like that's very much on purpose because the idea of an expansion pack, right? If you have something this size and you buy an expansion pack for it, well, it's going to get bigger, right? A DLC, if it's this size, downloading something for it doesn't necessarily imply that there is going to be some kind of expansion or growing or betterment. It basically just means that you've downloaded something. You know, I feel like that might not be completely and totally by accident. I don't think I don't think that's completely a mistake. You know, I think that's one of those little things the gaming industry has sort of done. You know, Musta says it's midnight. I'm gonna fall asleep in a minute. Ah, man. Well, good night, sir. Sweet dreams. What's going on, Huckleberry? Huckleberry. How you doing, Huckleberry? Um, I'm doing all right, man. Just doing my thing, you know. Just living life. You know, at the end of the day, that's all you can do is just put one foot in front of the other and keep on going. You know, just keep on going, keep on driving. You know. Um, yeah. So there's that. Usually I give updates before I start getting into it. I don't know if there's that many updates to give, though I will say I'm still working on the Satanist video. I'm trying to interview a couple more types of Satanists, and I'm also trying to get somebody who may be an expert on certain other topics that are peripheral to Satanism and things like that. Or if not peripheral, they are directly related, but I don't necessarily think I can or want to find somebody who is like truly either an expert or someone who is directly involved. So, you know, I'm trying my best to find the next best thing, which would be somebody who is on the outside looking in and studying, right? But with that said, I also have an interview with a former white power skinhead, right? A former neo-Nazi skinhead. Now, he is a former skinhead, all right? Um, I'm not. Look, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, if you talk to somebody, that means you're giving them a platform. I don't believe that's the case, right? However, with that said, I also don't know that I want to be talking to some of the people that are associated in certain political fringes and things like that, because I know that it will be an opportunity for them to sit here and try and use me as a way to kind of elevate themselves, right? And that is one thing that I was actually a little bit nervous about with Satanism and things like that. And like I said, the guy that I spoke to already was actually like a really cool guy. He was an alright guy, right? Obviously, he had his little thing that he wanted to shill, right? But I wasn't going to completely and totally deny that because in shilling what he was talking about, he was also informing us about what it was, you know? I'm not trying to be in a situation, whether it's a left winger or a right winger, where they're just gonna hop on a call with me, and they're just gonna use it as a means to give a sermon or anything like that, right? And you know, it is also interesting to me to be able to talk to somebody who was a part of that scene because it really was a scene. It was kind of a fad. You know, you don't see many skinheads walking around nowadays. They aren't extinct, but you don't see as many of them, and a lot of them are older, right? But it is interesting to be able to talk to somebody who was in that situation. And to my knowledge, he didn't like snitch on anyone or anything like that, right? That to me is cool, right? The idea of being able to talk to somebody and see how they feel and what they think and things like that without it being some kind of weird propaganda thing, because that's what happens with a lot of former Nazi skinheads is they end up becoming sharps or rash, right? They end up just going from one extreme to another extreme, and they basically stay the same as they were. It's just now they have like black friends or something like that. Like that's basically what happens with a lot of skinheads. And because of that, when you talk to one of these former Nazi skinheads, a lot of the time it ends up being a sharp or a rash guy, right? Which sharp means skinhead against racial prejudice. Rash means red and anarchist skinheads. And I don't want to talk to those guys unless I'm going to be talking to them about sharp or rash, because if I'm talking to some like former Nazi skinhead who now is like a fucking rash guy, he's going to be using it as a sermon to talk about how communism is a good thing, and he was completely and totally bad, and he just there was no reason at all that he decided to become a Nazi skinhead. He just was like, just cuz, when in reality, if you talk to these people who aren't completely indoctrinated on either side, you actually start to notice certain patterns and things like that. So that to me is going to be interesting. I can't wait for this guy to get back to me. I'm going to have to do the interview in a very specific way, because he requested that we not do one over video chat or anything like that. So I'm sending him questions, and then he's going to go ahead and send them back with answers, and then I'm going to probably reconstruct the interview, right? Or I'm just going to construct the interview with like a voice actor or something like that. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Huckleberry says, Huckleberry. I keep saying Huckleberry for some reason. Huckleberry says, hell yeah, boyo, how's the mouse stitch? How's the mouse sitch? Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing better on it, but I'm not 100% sure. It was bad, though, bro. It was bad. That was crazy how bad it was. It was insane, I don't know. We'll have to see, though. Why are boxing purses so outrageously high? Canelo got 50 million. Conor got 100 million for fighting Mayweather. What's the big idea? Well, you see, the thing is, when it comes to boxing, you typically aren't going to have a promotion that is the same as the UFC, right? Now, if you look at the UFC, they don't have employees, right? The fighters are not considered to be employees. They're considered to be independent contractors. But the way that the contracts are written, if you are a UFC fighter and you decide you're going to take a fight for ONE FC, well, you're getting kicked out of the UFC and you're never allowed back in there, ever. Never, ever, never, ever, right? And that takes away a lot of your bargaining power, because for all intents and purposes, you are an employee, right? But you can be let go at any time for any reason. Dana can just decide he doesn't like your face and you're out of there, right? Because of this, it's kind of a situation where you just take what you get. Even though you have guys who they have agents and shit like that, like Ali Abdelaziz, like Ali. Sorry, somebody just texted me. Ali Abdelaziz, right? He's kind of one of the more well-known agents for a bunch of different UFC fighters and stuff like that. He can try and get you more money, right? But at the end of the day, it's kind of difficult considering that there's no other place you're going to be able to go other than the UFC, right? You aren't free to come and go as you please. You aren't free to go shop around when you're under contract with the UFC and be like, so Bellator, how much money will you give me? And in addition to that, Bellator doesn't really have that much money from the sound of it, right? I mean, Bellator apparently is going under from what I hear. Same thing with like PFL, right? Apparently, from what I hear, they do pay better than the UFC, but they're not paying boxing numbers. Now, this is different, right? This is different from boxing, where you basically are an independent contractor, right? You'll have different like contracts that are signed with different people, right? You might have Don King was one of these guys, right? Don King was a promoter who, if you signed a contract with him, typically you were getting paid well, but then also there was some certain other things that would end up going down, and all of a sudden you're not getting paid that well. This is just what I've heard, of course. This is what I've heard from the boxing world, right? I'm not saying that I know for sure. I can't say this is a statement of fact in any way, shape, or form, and I will not say that it is a statement of fact, but that is what I've heard, right? But with that said, boxing is a much more free range kind of racket when it comes down to it. You don't have these promotions like the UFC. There is no UBC, Ultimate Boxing Championships, right? Where they have a CEO or president or whatever Dana White is nowadays, who is a personality in and of himself, and he plays a big part in running the show and deciding how guys are going to get paid and all this other stuff, right? That's why boxing is so much more of a lucrative thing than MMA. Now, that being said, boxing is really only lucrative when you start getting to the top of the sport. A lot of these guys are getting paid like kind of dog shit comparatively, you know. But you know, it's like you said, 50 million for Canelo, 100 million for Conor. You know, what it really comes down to is how big of a draw you are, what your record is, who you're fighting, and you know what your agent can, you know, negotiate for you and stuff like that. The UFC is a lot more cut and dry. You are an independent contractor who is signed to the UFC, but also you're basically an employee of them, right? Basically, I'm not saying you are 100%, but there's kind of that gray area where they're like, well, you're an independent contractor, but you know, you can't go here, you know? Imagine if like I got hired by a contracting firm and McDonald's needed my help for like 6 months, and for 6 months they only needed me 1 day a week, right? They only needed me like Tuesday afternoons. Well, that's going to leave a lot of time for me to go elsewhere. Well, imagine if McDonald's got pissed off when I try to go elsewhere. Well, imagine if McDonald's, who only needs me 1 day a week, right? Who only needs me Tuesday afternoons. Imagine if they got mad because I decided to go to Burger King on Wednesday mornings, right? And then on top of that, imagine me sitting here like, look, if you don't want me to go to Burger King, you got to pay me more. And they're like, fine, we'll pay you more. How much we pay you now? $12 an hour? We'll bump it up to 13. How about that? You know? Like, imagine that. That's basically the situation you're in with the UFC in the grand scheme of things, right? It's really screwed up. And this is why the UFC used to be better when Pride was around, because it had legitimate competition, you know? And this is why, even though I don't really watch one, I don't watch PFL and things like that, I hope that one of them really starts to become competitive in the American market, right? I know one many months ago ended up having a show in Denver. You know, that was interesting, and I'd like to see how that goes. You know, because if these guys do well, right? If these guys do well, right? What was I gonna say? Damn. I'm trying to coordinate with Brandon Buckingham right now. He asked me to come on his stream for a little bit, and I'm definitely going to. So after this, I'm probably gonna hop on his stream, and he's texted me, and I got to get back to him, and I'm like, oh man, yeah. But bottom line, like, I really hope that there is some kind of competitor to the UFC, right? And this is coming from a guy who will probably never fight at that level in the first place, right? But it would benefit me as somebody who likes MMA, because imagine if we started getting cards and matchups that were on par with the golden age of MMA, which is like 2006 to like 2011, 2012, maybe 2013, right? Imagine. That'd be fucking stupendous, you know? Be fantastic. What's going on, Squink? What's going on, Steve H? I forget if I said hello to you, Housebomb and Ro Jogan, but, you know, hello, guys. How we doing? So, I do want to make sure, I didn't plan on streaming for too long today anyway, but, you know, I especially want to make sure that the stream doesn't take too long now, because, you know, I am going to be on Brandon's stream. We're going to be doing internet guidance counselor shit. So, you know, that'll be cool. So we're just gonna get right to it. And of course, if you have anything you want to talk about, obviously drop it in there, you know. As you can see, there is kill NPC for $5, kill targeted NPC for $15. That still applies. However, it's going to be a little bit weird when I'm doing dead money, simply because there aren't many NPCs that I'm going to actually be able to kill. So I guess that really only applies for however long it takes me to get to you know, dead money, to get to the Sierra Madre. So, you know, if you want me to kill random people, get your shit in quick. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? I didn't actually. I did an oopsie. Hold up. Ah, there we go. There we go, kid. All right. I done goofed and I forgot to do that. Sorry, I'm just checking something.
Our Rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
There we go. All right. So here we have Hep Gunderson. I just helped him. Find his son. All right. I should drop some stuff off at the Sierra Madre first, though, because oh yeah, no. The Sierra Madre, what the hell? The Lucky 38 is what I meant to say. I should drop some stuff off at the Lucky 38 because, you know, I'm gonna be picking stuff up at the oh no, wait. No. Damn, I forgot. There's a couple of these where you can keep your gear when you go in, and then there's some of them that you lose your gear. And I remember that the Sierra Madre, I thought the Sierra Madre was one where you get to keep your gear, but no, I was incorrect. Okay. Flak field kit. Alright. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Damn. What's going on? What's going on, Alcatraz? How you doing? Oh, jeez. This is a giant brawl here. Gonna go after the little one. Oh, shit. That fucking... I figured that golden gecko was coming right at me. You know, fuck it. Not really a flamer guy, but got him. Where's, oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you know, I'll take the cowboy repeater. And, yeah, I'm gonna go up here. Oh, man, I forgot. This is where all the radiation is. That's alright, though. I think I got some Rad-X. Where was Ali on... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's something a lot of people don't realize, is that Ali was, he literally... Oh. Uh-oh. Apparently, he taught MMA to an extremist Islam group. Like, that's something that is, like, going around about him that is, like, pretty crazy. You know, that's one of the, boink. That's one of the things about him that people bring up every now and again. Dummy. Oh, man. Damn, he's getting him with that fucking shotty. That's alright, though. He's done now. I love the bloody mess perk, bro. Healing powder. I think I have a hunting shotgun that I can use that to... Ooh, trail carbine, yes. Ali is actually banned from leaving the USA. He's banned from leaving? I've never heard of that before. He's really banned from, like... How does that work? If he leaves the USA, they're gonna, like... Is it gonna be that he gets detained trying to leave, or he gets detained, excuse me, at whatever country he ends up at? I would assume, I don't know, like, maybe it's at you know, maybe it's when he tries to leave, he ends up getting detained. That's pretty insane. You know, there's really dudes like that walking around. Meanwhile, they give a fuck about like Catholics and shit like that. You know, it's fucking disgusting. You know, I don't trust Ali or anyone who does business with him. You know, fucking, I don't care if he's like a really good. I don't care what the fuck. I don't care if he's a really good manager or anything like that. Like that dude is not. Like, you just see looking at him, he's one of those guys that, like, you know, if he has the opportunity, he will put a knife in your back, you know? And he'll fucking sit there and he'll act like you should be thanking him for it, you know? That's a really fucked up breed of person, is the type of person who puts a knife in your back and then acts like you should be thanking them for it, you know? And I've run into those kinds of people before, you know? The types of people where, like, something they want or need runs contrary. Ah, jeez, I'm headed the wrong way, aren't I? Oh, duh. Ah, man, I'm an idiot. But something they want or need, intersects with something that you want or need, and because of that, they're like, oh, instead of doing the right thing and not screwing my buddy over, they're like, nah, I'll just screw my buddy over, and then I'll tell him that it was actually a good thing, you know? I forget, did I think I already searched this guy. Oh, yes, I did. I already searched this guy. Yeah, I think I got the trail carbine off of him. You know, it's fucked up dealing with people like that. I've had to deal with so many like sociopathic people in my life, and I don't say that as like a fucking like white bitch on TikTok or anything like that. You know, because that's very much a 14-year-old white girl TikTok thing to do, is like, my ex was a sociopath because I asked him if I could hold hands with Jeremy, and he said no and broke up with me. So, like, he was actually, like, a sociopath gaslighter. Like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean people who, like, if you... who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Alright. Oh, this is where Nelson is. Alright, cool. You know what? Oh, am I gonna have to invade Nelson to get to the abandoned BOS bunker? I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Milo because he is the guy who you invade Nelson with,
Hold
right?
up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson.
Bro, I forgot my name was Net Jeptune. I forgot my name is Net Jeptune. Oh, and I'm an idiot.
You're one of them special folks, ain't you? They ain't real snakes, see? They're Legion soldiers. I just called them snakes because they're low down and sneaky. Like a snake. Anyway, we always have trouble with Legion around here. This time, they jumped to camp in Nelson while the troopers were setting up. Captured a bunch of gear and took to town. Couple of troopers, too. Got them crucified down near the center of town.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with first. Oh, heck. I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right? But maybe you're a little too reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic.
Says who?
Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you've got some dirt in you after all. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages. The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the
Ranger
hostages,
Milo?
they got squat for leverage.
You fucking dickhead. Alright, I'm in.
Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
Alright, I get...
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any... Damn right. You...
Alright. I think I'll do this real quick just because I see Ranger Fuckhead running down. But then we're going to jump into the Sierra Madre. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do all of Dead Money today. That was never the plan, right? But, you know, we'll at least get through the, the first, companion in, wherever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Dead money. Duh. Alright, I'm outie. We outie. Oh, and yeah. Yeah, in order to get to the abandoned BOS bunker, I need to go through Nelson anyway, so. I got him. Parkour. Alright, where the hell are, oh, they're there. I'm pretty sure I can save them, right? I might be wrong, but... Got him. Oh, man, I wasted one, though. There we go. Where'd they go? Where are all of them? Isn't Dead Sea around here? Starry-eyed, baby-faced recruit. Not anymore, that is. Alright, I guess that's it. I could have swore I remember Nelson having more fucking shit. On time. Time.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Mercy killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
Yeah, no problem.
Our guys put the
Dickhead.
monorail back to work.
Too bad you didn't. When you were at fucking Bitter Springs. Dickhead. Alright. I'm pretty sure Dead Sea is in here somewhere. I want to go ahead and I want to take him out. There he is. Boink. Done got him. There we go. There we go. Alright. Ah, poor guy. Take that. Wait a second, is that a... Oh, no. I thought that was a weapons repair kit. Alright, I won't bother with much more. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into dead money. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there's like mad of them over here now. Alright, we're good. Gonna have to heal that limb. Yeah, you know, I'll heal the limb first. There we go. Don't worry, we're just about there. We're just about there. We should be anyway. Shit. I don't know if I know. Oh. I'm literally right next to it. And there we go. Yeah, if this guy has anything on him. Oh yeah, and then that's where you get your shit afterwards. Oh, should I have read that? Oops. Sorry, guys. Can I? Oh, I can't even do that because I'm an idiot.
Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort
back to the Sierra. The fuck. They don't even go back to the Lucky 38. We're gonna have to go to fucking Novak, and I'm gonna have to go back to Freeside. Not a fan of Dead Money. Yeah, Dead Money's not my favorite either, but I don't mind it.
Sierra Madre.
Go ahead and we'll wait for this.
The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud, a bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
I like the voice actor for Elijah. I think he does a really good job.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it. It's like that Pip-Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better. When you came into the bunker, you saw a victim, their head blown off for disobedience. The city is filled with other stories. Many such stories. Is no your choice? Then you are of no use to me.
I've never actually done that before, because it's kind of like, why would you bother? Like, what does it matter? I know it's in there. I know it's in there for yeah. Oh, I should have read that again. Oh well. I know it's in there for immersion purposes, right? But it's like, why would you pick the die instantly, you know? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna skip through the Sierra Madre part if I can again. Played it while sick, don't recall much of it. That was Mansoor Big. Huckleberry says, I just like how hard it is, makes it more immersive to always be looking for traps and sneaking. Yeah, like, you know, if you're one of those people who likes games where you have to like sneak around, like if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, which I've played Metal Gear Solid, it's not bad, but it's not my absolute favorite, right? I feel like if you like Metal Gear Solid or like Splinter Cell or something like that, you're probably going to be more predisposed to liking this, you know? Me, I'm more of a run and gun, like I remember playing Medal of Honor and Call of Duty when I was a kid, and just like, the idea of Call of Duty was you're supposed to stay with Captain Price or whatever your squad was, and you're supposed to fight as a team, sort of, kind of, a little bit. Nah, I was the guy who was just like, what? Just kamikaze, didn't care, you know? Because I played on easy, right? So it was like, whatever. Oh, okay, it's not going to let me...
The Sierra Madre never opened.
Never mind.
The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go.
Yeah. What do you say?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning.
Whoever does
All your
that
callers are living.
is double gay.
One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to
Imagine
make
if he
you all
actually
live,
said that.
so be it.
That would be homophobic, and I don't support that. Anyway, I forget what the treasure was. Well, whatever. It's an over 10-year-old game. I'll say it. The treasure was the gold bricks, right? But he doesn't actually care about the gold bricks. What he cares about is the bunker, right? He wanted the bunker because he was like, hey, this would make a good base of operations to rebuild humanity with. If I remember correctly, that's what it was specifically about the bunker that he liked. I know he liked the bunker itself, but you know he was you know there was something about it that he wanted. Anyway,
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
all right.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
All right, we outie.
Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino.
Grab these
Take
bad
in the
legs.
theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So if
It's,
life's worries have weighed you
cards
down,
and stuff like that.
if you need an escape from your troubles,
All right.
or if you just need an opportunity to begin again,
So
join us.
I'm thinking of a number
Let
between
go.
1
Leave the world
and
behind
3.
with the Sierra
All right.
Madre
Whichever.
Grand
So somebody guess a number. The first person to guess a number is gonna decide which one of these we're gonna go to first. Whether it's gonna be Dog, Dean Domino, or Christine. As for now, I'm gonna mess around and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna oh man, I can't do it. And if nobody does a number, I'll go ahead and I'll pick myself.
Excitement and intrigue await around every corner.
Yeah. I just want to see what they got to start with.
Our beautiful resort.
1. Okay, so 1 was Dean Domino. I randomized the numbers. I wasn't like, oh, 1, 2, 3. It was literally just, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna find Mean Dean Domino.
Gamble in our casino.
Let's go ahead.
Stay in one of our
What kind of apparel do I have?
exclusive
Nothing. Well, I just got that.
shelter you and
All right. Well.
your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin.
it's a Radroach. Damn. Got him. Nah, you know, I ain't gonna take the Radroach's shit. Alright. So, let's go on, let's hit that old dusty trail. Looking for Dean. Shit, I forget what they're called. Are they called ghost people or something like that? We're about to figure out. Yeah. The ghosts. Damn, really? Because you know what? This is an energy weapon. Well, shit, I didn't mean that. This is an energy weapon, so I'm not gonna be as good with it. Oh shit. Oh damn. Alright. Boink. Oh man. Yeah, I can't even take his weapon off him. I have to. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I can use the. Yeah, I remember. I can use those things to repair the knife spear. So. Oh damn. Okay, that works out. Remember remember to chop limbs off. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, you were supposed to hate Dean Domino. Yeah, he's an unlikable dude. You know, he's a catty celebrity. You know, Dog was cool though. You know, it was fun. It was fun to just speak to Dog. What's going on? Thank you, Squink, for being a $7.53 simp. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Hold up. John mentioned you would be on an upcoming podcast. Excited to see it. Looking forward to the Buckingham stream too. Will you be giving advice? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about you know, like just how to kind of just move forward under mental stress and shit like that. That's kind of I couldn't really read in depth what he was saying because I was literally getting started with this when he texted me. But that seems to be what we're gonna be talking about. And yeah, tomorrow is when I'm gonna be on the John cast. So you know, I'm excited for that. I gotta hit him up actually to
signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Yeah, I have to what do I have to do? I have to do the stuff. I have to hit him up to coordinate about that. Will you be watching the episode of Fish Tank tomorrow? I would assume that's what it is. YouTube's chat thing is so stupid. They have that heart thing, the emoji thing, and it covers up episode 1. It covers up the words that people type in the chat. So like you can't see some of the stuff. I forget, is it gonna be the one that they're showing at the Mondo party? Or is it actually legit going to be the first episode of Fish Tank that's released like to everybody tomorrow? Because if it is, then yeah, definitely. I couldn't get out to New York City. I didn't think I'd be able to because I thought I was gonna have to work, but then they gave me fucking time off like at the last second, and I was like, wow, okay, that would have been nice to head out to fucking New York for the weekend and like, you know, go to the Mondo party because I do hold Mondo, right? I the first drop I got some just because I was like, hey, whatever, I'll grab one, you know. So like I could have gotten in there even without having to be like, hey guys, can I come please? Hey guys, you know, yeah, fucking, yeah, because I forget exactly how it goes, but I think you need to be holding Mondo, and then I think it might have been like, you had to buy a ticket too, but, you know, fucking, regardless. Oh, wait a fucking second. Oh, nah, that's all good. I'll take that gas bomb, though. I feel like those gas bombs suck. Then why didn't you join the Mondo clan? I don't have bobby pins. Son of a... Damn it, bro. Dag flabbit. I didn't join the Mondo clan because... damn. I suck. I didn't join the Mondo clan because I didn't know they were a thing. And... Oh, man. Uh-oh. Ah, dude, I'm getting fucked up, bro. I am not doing good right now. Anyway, I didn't join the Mondo clan because I didn't get asked to. JJJJJ asked me. Alright? They asked me immediately when I got in there, and I was like, hey, sure. Alright, oh, wait, that's Cloud Residue. That gives you health, if I remember correctly. Alright, where are these fuckheads? There's one. He's got a gas bomb, it seems like. Ah, you fool me once. Shame on you. Alright, I guess I can't do anything about it. We outie. Peace. Have fun, gas bomb boy. We done it. We done did it. Fucking idiot. Alright, that's good. Oh, it's a bear trap fist. I'm better with guns than I am melee weapons, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave that. I don't think I'm gonna be picking up bear trap fists. All right, doctor's bag. That's good. At the very least, got something now. I forget. Man, yeah, I can't sleep in the. I can't sleep outside here. I don't believe. Point. There we go. Nah, you know. I will take the frag mine because I can sell those. Oh yeah, son of a bitch. I wonder what'll happen if I. Damn. I mean, okay. I guess it sort of worked a little bit. See, I forgot how dense this thing is when it comes to the traps that are here. So, like, I started running around just like, like some goofy motherfucker. Just like, oh yeah, this is fine. It's all good. I'm safe. Alright, yes. Do that. Damn, what was that? Oh, fuck. Oh! And the thing is, I can't undo the traps. So I literally just have to activate them and then get the hell out of Dodge. And then just wait. Wait a second. What? I wasn't far enough away, really? Damn, bro.
Picking up signals near your location.
Alright, well,
Detonators.
I guess
Watch
that's
for
that.
traps.
Yeah, get out of here. Whatever. We won't mess around. We'll just get straight to... We'll just get straight to Dean Domino. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking... That was nerve-wracking. That right there was nerve-wracking. Oh. Alright, there we go. I will take all those, though. And this bad layer. Oh, shit. Run. Oh, fuck. There it was. There it was. That's the grenade bouquet. Fucking dickhead. Get out of here. Oh, yeah. He's got the bear trap fist. I forgot. Then, I don't believe I had that. Yeah, I don't have that yet. I have the NCR emergency radio. I'm sure they'll be able to help me out here. Oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. It was somewhere around here, though. I could have swore that that first aid kit was somewhere around here. I believe I'm good. Alright, it's Bobby pin. Dude, I'm already fucking up in the game over here. I need it, guys. I need the health. I think they're showing the first 3 episodes at Mondo tonight, and then releasing episode 1 on YouTube tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely watch the I'll definitely watch it, you know, tomorrow for sure. You know, I won't be able to like react to it or anything like that. At least I don't think that's something I would be able to do. But you know, I'll watch it and I'll give my thoughts on it on oh jeez. I forgot I'm not good with the with melee weapons in this playthrough. The last playthrough that I did, I picked a melee build. So I'm used to being able to one-shot these guys with like ease, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm gonna watch it, you know, for sure. I'm excited about it too, you know. They like Jet, Ben, you know, the whole team, Tax, you know, Chris, everybody, Sam, like everybody, dude. They have worked so hard on it, you know, and I don't even truly understand the scope of it, and I was involved in the peripheral, you know, like I was the fucking boxing guy. I boxed with John and Sam and a little bit with Josie at one point, and oh yeah, and Chris Airsoft Fatty as well. Like I still don't even 100%. Oh, he's talking shit. Anyway, I don't even 100% grasp the situation, right, that they were all in, you know. But like I do know that they worked incredibly hard on it, you know, and like as excited as we are for it, they are 10 times as excited to get it out and show the world. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic, and
Head on their shoulders for now.
yeah. And you know, I'm proud of them. You know, not that it's some big thing where it's like they need my approval on it or anything like that. You know, but I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. Good job, gentlemen. Yeah, I knew I couldn't do that.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk.
Yeah. You're lucky I can't cut your head off with my knife spear.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
Huh? Just, huh?
Great. A moron. Just what I need. Look, that seat you're sitting in? It's a bomb. Go boom. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red.
Ooh, that's a nice little limerick you got there, Domino.
And polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
Oh man.
Christ, if that collar blows, I don't.
It's gonna
know
annoy him
the
more.
Difference. You'd probably still keep walking around with that dumb, blank look. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
Should I do it again? This time with Dean Domino? Nah, I won't do that.
Good. Then we're in business.
I already died once.
I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And ace in the hole.
An ass
You
in
want
the
to
hole.
live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple. All right, partner.
Dickhead. Dean has given you the Unclean Living perk. This perk grants you a short period of time before taking damage inside a toxic cloud, as well as reducing the amount of damage you take inside the toxic cloud by 25%.
Take the long way back.
Yeah, fake though.
Shortcut across the way, you see. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate, that is.
Alright. That's the, whatever it's called. That's the shortcut, I would assume. Alright, Dean.
I can help. Going to be sad in the residential district.
We good? 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 There we are. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and use that right away because I need it bad.
And finally,
Also let, there we go. I'll let fuckhead Dean take care of it. Couldn't even finish the job. Thanks, dumbass. Alright, let's get out of the cloud and then we're gonna go ahead. Oh yeah. He has these are his stashes. I think I'll take the cosmic knife just because I might as well.
hey, there's a mine.
Yeah. I don't remember asking you.
I mean, I know we're in a bad spot here. Just, leave me something, all right?
Yeah, I'll leave you all the shit that I'm not interested in. How about that?
Sure left a lot of traps around. Sometimes I forget where they are.
Alright, there we go. I should definitely use one of those stim packs. Or two of them. Dude, my character's stats are so awful. Like, all I have is guns and, lockpick, and basically just speech. You know, and the speech is because I didn't know where else to put it. I'm supposed to be a big dumb idiot, but I maxed out my big dumb idiot stats. So now I have nowhere else to put the shit except into big brain smart guy stats. Where? Oh, there it is. Boink, boink, boink. Oh man. There we go. The Wild Wasteland perk went off. Where and how? Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay. There's a Sierra Madre helmet at least. Yes, give me that. Oh, yeah, no, I'm all good. I don't need any spent cartridges.
Cloud wasn't always here.
Yeah, shut up. I didn't ask
Over
you.
the years, even without cars.
You're dead the second I get the opportunity. Oh, man. Don't worry. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get out of here. I'm not. No. There's no way I'm. Am I headed in the wrong direction? This place is a maze, and it's not that hard to navigate, but it still has its moments where you're like, oh, what do I do? Where am I going? There we go. There it is. Of course, it's only purified water. I actually don't think I can be a chooser right now. I think I should probably just take anything that I see. Oh wait.
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense.
There it is.
But you guys are low
Is this
to
it?
the bar.
Yes. Indeed it is.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
It's such a weird... He looks like an alien. He doesn't even look like a ghoul. He just looks like an alien. You know, when it comes down to it.
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course, you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much. I'd shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
Unfortunately. Alright. Why is it, Oh, it went straight to dog. Okay. Alright, so, like I said, today we were going to go over one of them, right? We were going to do one of them. We could have potentially gotten 2 done, but we ended up doing Nelson on our way here. So I'm going to leave it here, and then next week we'll probably do the 2. And if we have time, we'll end up going into, where will we end up going to? We'll end up going into, the Sierra Madre to, you know, try and take it down a little bit. Why is Dean still following me? I could swear that they're supposed to stop following you when you get here. I could have swore that's where it was, the way it was supposed to be. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, shut up.
You sure? I mean, look. I can't say it hasn't been fun. Well, I can. But I'll save it for my memoirs.
Alright, there we go. Wait, oh, there he is. Oh, I probably had to run around here and he'd stop following me. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna dip out right away, obviously. I never just dip out right away. I'm gonna hang out and talk for a minute. But I wanted to keep this one shorter today because there was some stuff that I had to do, and then on top of that, Brandon asked me to be on his stream. So go ahead and check out the Buckingham Show on YouTube when this is over, right? So, don't go yet. Don't go, right? No, but when I get out of here, I'm gonna be chilling with Brandon for a little bit on his stream. And you know, so that'll be cool, you know, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I don't know why I said that. Whatever. Let me just double check here. Villa. Yes. Okay. Exit game. There we go. What's going on, Timmy Baghead? How you doing? Good to know you're gonna be there. Yeah. I don't really have much to talk about, you know. The updates that I gave were you know, the updates that I gave, you know. Fucking I want to branch out in terms of my content, right? And part of that is going to be those interview / journalistic videos and things like that. You know, MMA content is fun, and I'm actually seeing an influx in viewership that I have not seen before. Almost all my videos have cracked the 1,000 viewer mark, right? Over the last month or two, which is like really good. I'm like really happy with that, and I want to keep on going at it. But I also would like to do some stuff that appeals to people outside of the MMA world. And, you know, it's going to be things that I enjoy, right? It's going to be things that I like and stuff like that. Excuse me. And I think this is one of the ways that I can do that, you know, because me, like, you know, for one thing, like, Brandon, you know, I've been talking a little bit about Brandon today. Brandon is actually an inspiration of mine, right? When I think of this kind of content that I want to do. It's not that I'm exactly trying to like copy Brandon or anything right that or anything like that, right, is what I meant to say. But like you know, because at the end of the day, Brandon's flying everywhere, driving everywhere, all this other shit. Me, I don't like traveling. I don't like doing that, right? But what I can do is try and find interesting people and have in-depth conversations with them about things that people typically either don't ask them, or maybe when they do get asked, they don't go that deep into it, you know? It's kind of a combination of like DJ Vlad. I enjoy listening to some of his videos every now and again. Brandon, Tommy G, like those guys. Like that's kind of an inspiration for what I'm trying to do here. And this is kind of taking form as it goes on. Like, I don't have an exact idea of what I'm trying to do. I know that at the very least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the interviews in and of themselves, or at the most, I'm going to try to put together a video that is sort of, kind of documentary style, sort of, kind of, not exactly. You know, something that is meant to be, you know, a little bit more produced than just me sitting in front of my computer, speaking to some guy who's also sitting in front of his computer and things like that, right? It's something that is, you know, it's like I said, I think it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be fun. And, you know, I hope you guys will enjoy it, you know? Squink says, yeah, interview series should be interesting. Yeah, you know, and what I want to do, right, is like, when I see interviews and things like that, people tend to ask questions that, I'm not saying they're bad questions. In fact, it's not even what they do ask. It tends to be what they don't ask, right? You know, like, and I want to try and find questions that people don't ask. Like, with the skinhead, right? In fact, I'll tell you a couple of the questions that I'm gonna ask the skinhead, right, or the former skinhead, excuse me. Where's it at? Oh man, tell me I didn't delete it. Tell me I didn't fucking delete it, bro. Oh no, here it is. Sorry, I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to find one that, like, you don't typically see people ask. Like, one thing, I asked them, did you ever have issues with minority gangs such as the Bloods or the Crips or any others? If not, why do you think that is? Right? Because if they did have issues with those gangs, I think we know why. Right? I think we know why the black gangs didn't like the gangs of white people that don't like blacks. I think we kind of understand why. But if there was a situation where everybody just sort of stayed to themselves, or who knows, maybe they were even able to, like, coexist to some degree, it would be interesting to hear that question asked, right? Whenever you have somebody who interviews anyone who is, like, to the right of Stalin, right? There's always some weird thing where, like, there's some kind of narrative that's being pushed, and there's no actual interest in the truth. And yeah, sure, sometimes the truth is, like, kind of banal, you know, it's kind of mundane and it's not really that interesting, but at the same time, sometimes the truth is, like, actually pretty fucking interesting, you know? And I think this is a situation where the truth is interesting, you know? Because imagine if he says, nah, we didn't have issues, and it's like, well, why do you think that was? And he gives, like, an answer that's completely out of left field. Like, now you have an understanding of these guys that is a little bit better, you know? I want to do interviews, you know? I want to do interviews like that. You know, I don't want to just do propaganda or, like, something that's being driven by a narrative or something like that. Monsieur Big says, do you have any upcoming fights? I do not. I'm currently trying to lose weight, and I'm actually losing weight, like, now. Like, for real, I'm, like, losing weight. Before, I kept telling myself, I'm going to lose this weight, I'm going to lose this weight, going to lose this weight. And I would clean up my diet. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, man. I would clean up my diet, right? But the thing is, I'd be eating like 22 to 2,400 calories of healthy shit, right? I feel like I said this on Friday too, actually. Like, I wasn't losing weight because I was overeating, even though I was eating healthier, right? Now I'm eating well under 2,000 calories. So because of that, I'm losing weight and my body's changing quick, you know? There is, like, a noticeable difference between even last month and this month, right? Some would call it a crash diet and things like that. Me, I just call it fucking losing weight, you know? I'm not being like unhealthy necessarily or anything like that. Rojogan says, I got my second amateur fight next Saturday, and your advice for my first fight on handling the nerves has helped me a lot. Wish me luck. Everybody wish Rojogan luck on his second amateur fight. Good luck, man. You're gonna do good. You know, just go out there and do your thing. Don't worry about him. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Yeah, so there's that. When I do fight again, I'm not exactly sure when it's gonna happen. I mean, obviously it's gonna happen next year, but I don't really have a time frame for it or anything like that. I do want to make sure that it's for some kind of money, and I want to try and get the best money that I can. I am a little bit nervous about influencer boxing because I feel like influencer boxing may be on the downslope to a degree. And I'm not the only one who has noticed this. I've noticed other people, right? The Prime card is next Saturday. And the way they're setting it up, there's so many fights on there that could be their own. There's so many fights on there that could very well be their own main events and things like that. That it almost seems like they're setting it up as some kind of big fucking finale or something like that. Like, after this, all the questions are answered. We don't need to do it anymore. That's it, you know? And that is one thing that I'm a little bit nervous about, you know, because if influencer boxing dries up, well, that's an avenue that I could have potentially gone down that dries up. And when I do fight again, I'm going to have to fight for 2,000, you know, 2,000 instead of 10,000. You know, that's not exactly fun. So I'm trying to lose weight. I'm going to see if I can leverage something to try and get into influencer boxing or something like that. We will see. Sorry, one sec. Sorry about that. But yeah, you know, I'm playing it by ear, you know. This whole fighting thing, like, one thing you got to realize about fighting is that it's a young man's game, meaning not that I'm old or anything like that, but the best time to fight is between age like 19 and age like 24, right? It's before your brain has fully developed, which sounds counterintuitive, I know, but you're going to be a little bit less risk averse when you're between the ages of like 18 and 19 and 24 and 25, right? But then in addition to that, if you're living life the right way, you are going to start having something to live for around the age of 25, 26, 27, right? It's real easy to go into a situation where you're going to have to fight somebody you don't have beef with when you are like a 22-year-old puke who can barely hold a job, and you know, you live in a fucking rooming house, and you don't have a wife or anything like that. You're not trying to actually like legitimately build your life or anything like that. When you're 28 going on 29 and you got a wife and you're thinking about having kids soon, and you're looking at like trying to get into a house and you know, all these other things, all of a sudden fighting isn't that big of a priority, and all of a sudden you're thinking like, oh man, what if I fuck my knee up and I can't work for 6 months? You know, all of a sudden you're thinking like that, you know, and it's like, ah, shit. So, you know, I'm not going to be fighting amateur at fucking 28, 29, you know, and if anybody tries to make me, I'm just going to go to a place where they're going to allow me to not fight amateur, you know, because I'm not doing it for no money, you know. That's absolutely like stupid as hell to fight for no money, you know. The way the game is, it's not good. It's not good, you know. I feel like there was another point that I was going to try and make. Oh yeah, but I was saying that, right? And because of that, I'm in a situation where I'm like, yeah, like I am going to fight again. I'm not hanging it up, but I'm also not going to sit here and be like, okay, I'm going to turn pro, and then I'm going to have 8 fights with these dudes who have a combined record of like 10 and fucking 38, you know? And then hopefully I'll get onto the Contender Series, and then maybe I win the Contender Series and I get in the UFC, and then maybe I start making some real money after the first like 2 or 3 fights in the UFC. Like, I'm not thinking in terms of that anymore. I'm thinking in terms of, hey, I need to build a family. So when I do fight, it's got to be something that is going to make it worth it for me to do so. You know, what was I gonna say? You know, these guys who they get into the UFC when they're like 28, 29, 30 or beyond, it's usually that they started their pro careers at age like 23, 24, 25, you know? And they're already so deep into it that when they do find a wife, when they do start having kids, they're like, dude, I'm already... It kind of becomes sunk cost fallacy, right? That's almost what it kind of becomes in the eyes of some of these guys who they don't make it to the UFC until they're in their early 30s or something like that. They're like, well, I mean, I'm already like 10 fights deep into my career, and you know, if I have another couple of good fights, you know, I might end up on the Contender Series, or maybe I'll get hit up to fill in as a late replacement, or who knows, maybe I can go out for TUF, you know, the Ultimate Fighter. That's usually what it is with those guys. Me, I don't have a career that's as built up as those guys. My career has all been amateur, you know? So the idea of having my first pro fight at 28, 29, it would be 29. I'm gonna be 29 in a little over a month. So, you know, I'm not fighting in the next month. You know, it's kind of a situation where it's like, yeah, but why bother? You know? Oh man. But Misfits is a good avenue for that, you know, which is why if I could, I would do Misfits. You know, I'd do Misfits in a heartbeat, and I'd even try to see if I could get people doing Thai boxing or something like that. You know, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll probably leave it there. You know, I got to get ready to go on Brandon's stream. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be on the stream. I don't know if I'm going to be on there right away or if he's going to, you know, wait until a little bit into the stream and then we're going to go or not. But, you know, I'll get it figured out. I'll get it figured out. Anyway, yeah. Thank you everybody for showing up. Really appreciate it. It was a short one today. Don't worry. Next week it's going to be longer. And yeah, there will be a video coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be me reacting to one of Jorge Masvidal's backyard fights. It's gonna be the first one that he had, and then next time I'll probably end up doing the second one that he ended up having, the rematch with that guy named Ray, who was one of Kimbo Slice's disciples. You know, other than that, I am working on the Charlie Zelenoff video. I have just about finished it, but still got a couple of finishing touches to put on. That should be released over the next week or two. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.